Hey guys, it's Amanda. Thanks for joining me. So by popular request, today I'm doing a video on how to eat for a lot less on a raw vegan diet, specifically in Phoenix, Arizona. I think over the last week I got this question about 5 different times, and it's something that's really important. You know, we need to learn how to eat economically, that way we can continue to eat very healthily. It's not the easiest because we don't subsidize the food crops that are most beneficial to our bodies, such as the fruits and the vegetables. Instead, our government likes to focus on subsidizing corn and wheat, a lot of these foods that are genetically modified and that aren't the greatest for our health. Therefore, I'm going to show you today a couple of different places that I go to eat really cheap. Honestly, I probably spend a lot less to eat raw here in Phoenix than I ever have in my life, to just eat. And you know, that's something we have to do, is eat. And when we can do it for a lot less, it's just fantastic. So in comparison too, we are so lucky to live, you know, closer to the tropics by living in Arizona than when I was, for example, in South Dakota. I probably spent double to 3 times the amount I spend now. But that aside, I'm going to show you the steps of how I eat for really economically in Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to go to a different few places, the staples like Kodiak. I'm going to show you the farmers market that's today, and then I'm going to show you a couple other stores that usually they have some really good prices on food that is ripe. And that's one of the greatest ways to get and shop economically. So let's get going. Thanks for joining me. So here we have Kodiak produce, lines of trucks. We're going to go inside where today is Saturday. They're going to be having a open box sale where you can go and just kind of pick what you want from the boxes. I'm on a hunt for organic food. Just had a conversation with a guy about this being a really great place to be. So let's go. Sorry. Right here.
Give me on a big old yam and stick it on my thing. That? Yeah. Thank you.
See? Oh, no, not you. No.
Yeah? Do you want to split the onions?
Cool. Hi there. This is Kodiak Produce, right? And this is your business?
It is.
And for people who want to eat economically in Phoenix and get great quality produce, what can you say about Kodiak being able to offer that?
One thing about us is we bring in so much volume that the prices are much less expensive than other places. And the freshness is outstanding. It comes right from the farmer, maybe 3 days from being cut out of the field. So that being the big part of it for freshness, huge.
Great. I know I come here because it's a great way to buy bulk and get a lot of produce for a really great price, and so I know a lot of people appreciate that. Yeah, I just want to say thank you, and I'm sure this will get a lot of people to come here as well too.
And I think another part about it is we look for all the fun things that are out there, you know, like mangoes. Sometimes mangoes are good mangoes, but sometimes we find the ones that are just top notch.
Yeah.
Or sometimes those apples, like an ambrosia organic apple. It's things that normal places don't have that we want to make it a little bit different, because produce is an experience, and we try to make it an experience more than anything.
Thank you. We appreciate that so much, and thanks for your statement.
It is raining.
Well, just a little bit. We'll be alright for now.
You're like a baby bird.
Wow, those are gorgeous.
Long hair. And a lot of people think we're the same.
Of course. You're going to do these.
So see you in April.
Oh, okay. $5 per dollar. That's cool. Why is the exposure so...
Like grapefruit, they have a box of just grapefruit for $5.
Really?
Just reminds me of
Sometimes
I'm doing a video on shopping economically and finding like healthy produce in Phoenix. Would you want to say a word or two about it?
Yes, I think. Well, we lived beside this grove in Channel Heights for 25 years.
Yeah.
And they were going to sell it and put houses in it, and we thought we couldn't afford it because we had 2 kids in college. But we didn't want to sit on top of the barn and look down into a patio, so we bought the grove, and now we have to farm it and pick it and sell it. But now we no longer use any herbicides or pesticides.
It's really still organic. And this is delicious, these samples.
Well, you know, it's not organic exactly, because we put a little elemental nitrogen in the irrigation water 3 times a year because it's big, deep, sandy soil, and they need it for photosynthesis. But we don't use any manure, herbicides, or pesticides or anything.
That's so great.
And it's so fun.
That's
We get
so
to meet
wonderful.
people like you. It's great.
Thank you. So this is Horny Toad Farms produce.
Do you want some garlic?
No, I'm good.
So, okay, so what farm supplies this beautiful produce?
Horny Toad Farm.
Okay, and you guys supply a lot of produce to the Phoenix area, right? Because I hear your name a lot.
That's right. Yes, we participate in several markets in the area.
Awesome. And what do you have to say about like how supporting locally and buying healthy food can be something that everyone can do? You know, especially like in Phoenix, like this is a great way for people to get good integrity type produce as well as save, you know, in their health as well as that.
Yeah, that's the great thing actually about being in Phoenix is you can do this all year round. And you can, you know, if you shop once in season, you usually get some pretty good prices. And of course, it's great for the local economy. It's healthy for you, healthy for the earth. So I don't really see the downside.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you. And gorgeous produce. We get some of this in here first. But great. Thank you. Okay. HornyToadFarms.com?
Farm. No S. Yep.
Okay, awesome. Hi.
Yo estaba ahí, yo era la que le tenía todo.
back with my loot, and I'm going to show you what I got really quick. So here's what I got at the farmer's market and Sprouts in Kodiak. So I got this entire box of grapefruit, which is half of what was in there, for $5. I gave half of it to my friend, and we also split the tomatoes, which is why they're in the grapefruit box. Tomatoes, I think, totaled around maybe like $10 for that many, but they're organic and they're delicious. I got the celery for free, well, I guess in exchange for gas money. My friend gave me this. So, celery. I got this watermelon organic at Sprouts. Same with the dates. I got a box of blackberries. 3 organic lemons from the farmer's market. I think those are 75 cents each. A bag of organic spinach. It spent a bit much, but it's delicious and it tastes so amazing because it's local and it's fresh. It was just picked like maybe a day ago. Some organic cucumbers. These are about $1 each. Some kale, which I believe was maybe $1 each as well. Some really delicious kale right there. These apples are my favorite. I don't even know what type they are, but when they're like this, I don't know how to explain it. They're just so amazing. They look like they're old, but they're not. And I got them at the farmer's market as well. These apples I got from Kodiak, about 50 cents each. So they're really big. You know, these will last me a while. I got some grapes, a lot of grapes. They're not organic. They are Rainforest Alliance certified though, so it's a little bit better. You know, they're not taking too much. Grapes are one of those foods that you do want to get organic, but I'm not always a stickler about it because it's hard to find them around here right now. I got this pineapple for $1.50. Kind of happy about that. This lettuce, I think, was about $1.50. I'm a huge fan of Brussels sprouts. You know, maybe they're not 100% raw, but I don't cook them. I just let them thaw out and I eat them with my other stuff. They're still a little bit chewy, but they're totally edible. More grapes there. These mangoes, I think, were about $1.50 each, and I'm going to use them to make a delicious low-fat pasta with this, my zucchini, which was on sale because it's very interesting looking. This is an example of what I would eat as the main staple, which is what I'm going to talk to you about. You need to be eating, you know, a really affordable staple and then supplementing with your other foods like this if you want to eat on a budget. And these bananas are really affordable. I usually buy them in a box, but for once they weren't available at Kodiak, and so I got these at Sprouts, and I still have some left over, thankfully, which I'm going to use, but this would be something that I would normally buy in a mass quantity, maybe like $15 worth for a huge box, and 99 bananas or something like that, and it'd be very awesome. And last, we're going to finish this up with a box of oranges. I really like to juice, so I'm going to be juicing these with my grapefruit, not the tomatoes, and that's going to last me a few days. So, finish talking about this in 1 second. So as you can see, that's a lot of produce, right? Now, how much did I spend for all of this? All of this produce, I probably spent around $80, okay? This is going to last me a better part of a week. I might have to go and get more staples like bananas, but they're very affordable. And it's something that's not going to break the bank because I'm supplementing with these other fruits and vegetables. It's something to keep in mind if you're trying to eat economically. You need to be finding your staples like bananas and buckwheat, which I can show you a jar in just a second. So this is buckwheat. I keep it in a jar to store it, and you can sprout this, use it for amazing different creations, or just as a staple in your diet. It's really easy to use and it tastes awesome. If you wanted to hydrate it, it tastes exactly like Rice Krispies. As there cats in my back. Awesome. What are you eating? Anyways, another option is to use sprouts. Sprouts are very beneficial and they're very economical. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I got this for like $4. I've sprouted 1/4 a cup, gotten so much food from it. Sprouts are a really great way to grow food yourself when you don't have a lot of space either. And like I said, getting these staples, that's a really big part. Now, you saw in my footage that I went to a lot of different places. I went to the farmer's market up in northern Phoenix, and that is located at Roadrunner Park every Saturday. I also go to the farmers market every Wednesday, sometimes, and I don't always make it, and it's located at 20th and Camelback. It's a place that these farmers markets are at year-round, and so you can always find a lot of great farms. The farms come to you, which is the beautiful thing about a farmers market. And so when I was there, I got a lot of really great produce, and it's very high integrity, it's organic, which is really important for your health. I've gotten to a point where I taste the difference, I feel the difference, and I know that, you know, I may be spending more money on my food than other people, but I just embody and I feel the difference, and it's really important for me. It's taken a while to get that point, but it's really interesting. So, you know, I got all this amazing food that I showed you, like the food, the integrity of it. This food, a lot of it that I got is local, so it's gonna be easier to find than a lot of this other stuff that's in the stores. I did go to Sprouts because, first of all, it's very close to me, so sometimes when I need to get food and I'm in a pinch, I can go to Sprouts. They're pretty economical. Like, I got these Mexican squash earlier, 88 cents a pound. Mango is $1, $1.50. I can mix that with some tomatoes, make a pasta very easily. These types of foods I eat very simply, so it can be very economical that way. So far we have like shopping, bulk produce warehouses. I went to Kodiak, you know, got like a box of these oranges for probably like $15, I don't even remember. And I went on a Saturday, therefore they had all of the stuff opened up. That way you can go and you don't have to buy bulk either. You know, maybe a lot of, there might be a bulk produce warehouse near you that does the same thing. So for example, I got this pineapple behind me for $1.50, and I haven't had a pineapple in like a year, so I am so excited. Let's see what else. You know, finding the variety. If you want the good priced produce, you're gonna have to start looking for the places that are selling certain types cheaper than others. I didn't show you Ranch Market today because I don't usually go there, and I have more than enough produce, and I don't need to get any more right now. But if you're looking for really economical staples like certain bananas, sometimes even mangoes from what I hear, check out the Asian supermarkets. Check out the Asian supermarkets, always have a lot of these on really good sales. Check out the Asian supermarkets, check out like El Supra in Phoenix. A lot of these different stores, you're always going to find produce discounted. Start going there. Start knowing which places carry discount produce in comparison to other places. So like there's a Fry's that lives right next to me. There's a Fry's near me. There's also a Sprouts near me. I know that I can always find Mexican squash or zucchini a lot cheaper at Sprouts than I can at Fry's. I can also find tomatoes a lot cheaper at Sprouts as well. However, if I want to get apples, I know that Fry's is way better. But then again, if you're going to be eating a lot of fruit and produce, go buy in bulk. It sometimes can be difficult to be like, what am I going to do with all this produce? Split it with a friend, freeze it, get creative, whatever. So, this is totally doable. What are you doing? My cat's going nuts in the wheatgrass. This is totally doable. You know, I'm one person living by myself. I make this a priority though. What I save on cosmetics and facial stuff and stuff to, you know, make me happier skin or internal medications that I would need to take if I wasn't taking care of my body, I save so much on that, and I can spend it on this food that's very nourishing. It tastes amazing. It supports my local economy. It supports these farmers that are just trying to help people and keep this world turning into a better place. And it all just starts by, you know, how you vote with your dollar. So this is my video on where I find affordable produce in Phoenix. I hope it was helpful. You know, go to Kodiak. You heard these people. We all just work in conjunction with each other. We want to share, we want to help, and you can find everything you're looking for. You know, look into your staples. I'm going to have a book coming out pretty soon about how to thrive on a budget while still being raw. Know your staples. There's a lot to do with you know, the types of foods that are available year-round, how to use them, the recipes, how to incorporate them. I'm also going to be sharing, you know, what to do with your scraps. If you're juicing, you know, make crackers and stuff out of them. There's a lot of ways to save money and be awesomely healthy. So hopefully this video was helpful. I know there's a lot of information. It was probably pretty long. I'm talking very fast, but I just want to share this all with you, and there's a lot more videos to come with sharing. I love connecting with the different people, and if you ever have any questions, please do ask. Please do message. I love making these videos, and if they're helping people, you know, all the better. So thanks, guys. You know, get your fruit on, get your greens, live life. You know, more fruit and veg, the better. Enliven your life. And please subscribe. Check out my websites, mandybloomsraw.com and amandafreilich.com. I'm also going to be having another website come out soon, travelingraw.com, because in case you haven't noticed or haven't heard, I'm going to Costa Rica, and so traveling and incorporating raw foods and, you know, making it economical, all going to come together. So thank you guys, and God bless you. Namaste.